Hey guys, it's Ghost57 coming at you from the power of YouTube through the internet itself. Okay guys, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to access your TrueNAS SCALE off your home network. Stay tuned guys, and I'll show you how to do that. And here is a server we've been using for the past couple of videos. So this is the Dell PowerEdge R720XD. This thing is pretty much a pretty good powerhouse for beginners or new to home lab type of server builds. This thing is pretty powerful for a $200 to $300 price range. And the one underneath will be for a later video. This is the R730XD. This is a newer one. The server is a little bit newer and a little bit more powerful, and you can also fit the 3.5-inch drives in there compared to the 2.5-inch. So you have a little bit more to work with when you're looking at like cheaper storage compared to the 2.5, which is a little bit more expensive for the capacity. But today I'm going to be showing you how to access this off your network, especially like with my last video. I actually kind of lied to y'all. I thought Immich was actually accessible without doing anything fancy. So I'm going to show you how you can access your Immich directory off your network like a normal cloud, like let's say iCloud or Google Cloud. This will be a really good beneficial video for y'all to use. And then the cool part about that is you'll be actually able to access everything off your file server or your server from any device with this setup I'm going to do. And I'm going to go ahead and give it away. We're going to be using Tailscale, which is going to be the device we'll be using, the app we'll be using today. And you know what? Let's go ahead and jump right into it, and I'll show you how to install that now. Okay guys, so primarily this is a pretty easy task to do. So the app we're going to be using to actually tunnel into our TrueNAS server is called Tailscale. So this is the easiest way you can actually tunnel into your TrueNAS SCALE to access files, our pictures, just like our applications like Immich, off of a different network. Let's say if you leave your home and now you're roaming or using your data off your phone and you're not connected to your Wi-Fi any longer, and all of a sudden all your Immich access is gone. Well, this is what's going on, is you're primarily locked into your network for pretty much everything unless you have some type of way to tunnel or port forward yourself into it. So this is a lot easier than making different type of IP configurations, and depending on your internet service provider, sometimes it's not even allowed to do port forwarding. So this is going to be the easiest way to get into it, and best of all guys, it is free. So it's really easy to do. You're just going to make your own account by clicking up here. It's going to ask you if you have a Windows account, a Gmail account, etc. It's going to take you through a couple of steps. Just click on personal use, since it's just going to be for yourself. If you're using it for a business, it's going to show you what type of different plans they have. But again, if you're just using it for yourself and up to a couple friends, this is an easy way to do it. So you just click on it's free and get started. Since I already have my account set up, primarily I am good to go. So before we actually get into our TrueNAS server over here, what we're going to do first is actually get a key. So we're going to go, once you have your account set up, you'll be in somewhere like this. If you notice, there's no devices added right now. I don't have any other devices added. So you're going to go to settings right here. And this will just make it a little smoother when you're actually installing it to your server. Right here where it says personal settings, there's an option right here called keys. I'm going to go ahead and generate a new key. Right here, I'm going to go ahead and revoke key, just like that. And keep in mind, I'm going to make a different key, but I'm going to have this blurred out anyways for security reasons. But primarily, there's only one thing you have to keep checked right here, just so it's good for 90 days. All the other ones you can go ahead and have on default. And let's say if you're really crazy about security, you can limit it down to 30 days, but I'm going to keep it at the max, which is 90. And we're just going to hit right here, generate key. So this auth key will actually let you use it on primarily any device. You don't have to do anything fancy. This key will let you access it from, let's say, your laptop, your phone, etc., without having to do anything fancy. And the easier the better. So now that we have that key, we're going to go ahead and copy it. jump back into our TrueNAS server. And the first thing you do with any type of app, we're going to go to dataset. I have this kind of all my apps underneath here just to make it a little bit more neat. But I'm going to go ahead and make a Tailscale one. And primarily the only thing you need to set it to is, let me show you down here. Let me go to edit. You just want to make sure it's set to app. Applications, make sure it's set to app because we are making an app. So after you set that up, I can show you how to do that real fast. We'll just kind of do an example. So I'm going to click on the main data set, app data, and I'm going to call it Tailscale demo. Right here where it said data set, you're going to switch it to apps and hit save, and that's primarily all you need to do. We only need one directory for it, so we don't have to have like all these other type of directories like this one right here. We only need one. After we have that set up, we're going to go to apps. We're going to go to discover apps, and we're going to go ahead and try to find Tailscale, and there it is right there. And let's go ahead and install it. So we can keep it named that. You can change it to whatever you want to. I'm just going to keep it right there. And here it is, auth key. That's the one we just created or generated. Super long, but that's the one we're going to be using right there. Again, I'm going to delete it, reset it, etc. But just for demo purposes, there it is. Pretty much everything is going to be set to default. All these other things you really don't have to change. Everything's fine right there. And then host network is fine. We're going to go to host path, and this is where we actually made our data set. We're going to go to app data and then pick our main directory because I don't have any other ones created. So Tailscale, and depending on how many CPU cores you have left over and how much memory you have left over, you're good. 4 gigs is fine for a VPN. Again, only 1 or 2 users are going to be accessing it at the time, so it's not like it's going to be used very heavily. This is just to access for me my image folders when I'm off network, so that is good right there. And then you just hit install. So this is one of the smoother processes for installing an app that I've dealt with so far with TrueNAS SCALE. Very easy to use, especially if you already have that auth key set up. It's going to go ahead and deploy. And once it finished deploying, since you use that auth key, it's actually going to be popping up soon in your UI over here, your web interface. So you can already see it right there, TrueNAS SCALE, and it created a different address right here, pretty much your tunnel address, and now you can actually access it from a different device. So, since we're going back to the video we made last, which was Immich, I kind of did lie to y'all guys. I'm not going to lie, I thought it was already built into the app, but it's not. So you do have to tunnel into it so you can access it off the network. So, I'm going to go and show you how to do that. So we're going to jump into the phone portion of it. I'm going to pretty much log out of my Wi-Fi and show you I can access any of my photos or upload anything. And then we're going to download the TrueNAS SCALE. And I'm going to use that same key. You can email it to yourself or whatever, and I'm going to access it through that key, and it's pretty much easy to do. Once you have that key generated, you can access all your photos, you can import, you can export, you can upload, you can stream your videos. It's really, really cool. And then you have access to your TrueNAS SCALE server with that auth code. So if you have any other devices, let's say off the network that's attached to, let's say, share folder, you can leave the network, turn on your TrueNAS or Tailscale, and you'll kind of tunnel into your network and have access to your important documents. So let's jump into the phone now. Okay, so it's actually very easy to find. So it's on Android, Apple, Google, even Linux. So it's very easy to do. Just type into your app store Tailscale and go ahead and hit get. And you can see it actually has a lot of good reviews on here. So after you get that, you're going to let it download, and then we'll get into the settings. Okay, we're going to go ahead and hit open. Get started. I understand. You can hit allow notifications, allow, and install, allow. And then you're just going to put your passcode in there. And then you're pretty much good to go. So you can see it's going to send you to the login screen once you hit all that stuff. I logged in with my Google account. Just log in, make sure you log in to the same exact account. And you can hit connect. And I already emailed myself that authentication code. You can actually see the TrueNAS scale right over there. And let's see if we can access it automatically. So right now I'm already on the network. I'm just going to hit off right here. I'm going to go to my Immich. Since I'm on my network, I can look at all my different photos and all that fun stuff. And it's actually very fast working within your network. So I'm going to go ahead and pull myself off that network. And now that I'm off the network, I'm going to try to connect to it again. It might actually let you connect, but it probably won't let you like play a video. Let's try to play this one of the kids getting Easter. And exactly right there, you can see that it's not doing anything at all. So we're going to go ahead and turn on our Tailscale. I can see both devices. This is on right here. Let's see if it works now. Okay guys, so after troubleshooting for quite some time, I actually figured out that there was an issue with the Immich app. It did not want to load into the Tailscale network or tunnel into it for some reason. I think it's just an app issue. As you see, nothing's loading. So there's actually a workaround that's actually pretty easy to do. So this involves your web browser. I like to use Chrome. First thing you're going to need is to jump back into TrueNAS. You're going to go to your applications, and you can do this for any of your apps primarily. For some reason, the installed app is not working, but there's always a workaround. So what you want to do is actually go to Edit, and you're going to find your web UI port number. Mine is right over here. Yours will be different, of course. And now that you have that, you're going to go right back into Tailscale. And this is what you want to copy. This is actually the port number or your IP address for the TrueScale that we can actually port into. So if you notice, this is not 192, which would be a local. So we're just going to copy this right here. We're going to go back over here to the network. I already have that pulled up. Let's start a new one. You're just going to go right on top, paste that into your browser, and now we're going to put colon that web UI port number, which is a part of that network, like that, and we're going to log into it. So right away, it actually prompted me to log into it. So I already knew I was actually connected to it, and as you see right there, I can actually access all my pictures, upload things. And it's actually pretty fast, which is nice. So let's see if I can just kind of zoom into that. I think I already pushed too many buttons there, but let's see if I can just click on it. But anyways, everything's working now, so that's a good sign. That means we actually had a successful tunnel. We tunneled into that successfully. Everything's working now. So overall, I mean, it's not as nice as iCloud or anything like that, but at least you can access it from your phone, which is really cool. So if you wanted to show your friends whatever you have on here or upload something to it, you can have access to it off your network. Normally what I do is when I get home, I pick out the photos that take up the most room on my phone and upload them to Immich, and then I delete them off my phone. I'm trying to get away from the iCloud environment and monthly subscriptions. So that's what I do. And if you wanted to show family members a photo from 10 years ago, this is the way you would do it. Again, if you know a workaround to the app, please let me know. Leave it in the description, and that would be helpful. I'll pin it to the top, but overall, I could not find any any information on how to do the back window through the app. But overall, it is working through here, so that makes me happy. I mean, it's working, so that's pretty cool. So anyways, guys, hopefully you found this video useful. If you did, please hit the thumbs up. If you have any questions or concerns, leave them down below in the descriptions or in the comments, and I'll go to answer those as soon as I can. Anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed, because I sure did. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Ghost57 out. Bye-bye for now, friends. See you soon.